Hey everybody, welcome back to Grind Season Outdoors. Today we got a pretty awesome one for you. You know, it's pretty well into the fishing season. We've went on a few trips, had some tournaments already and everything, but I just haven't wanted to post everything and exactly give away some of the stuff that I was fishing. I actually went back and fished some of the same stuff in multiple different tournaments and a couple different weeks in a row and stuff. But everything has changed up now. And it's time to start releasing some of these videos, and they're going to be coming quick. Just a reminder for everybody, we have our website, Grind Season Outdoors. We have merch on there, hats, shirts, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to support us and get some clothing to rep the brand, head over to grindseasonoutdoors.com and get some merch on there. And we really appreciate everyone going and helping us out doing that. All right, so just a little backstory. I went out doing a little bit of pre-practice for a BFL that was coming up on Pool 8, and some of you guys might recognize the backgrounds in some of these clips here, but you know, I only spent about half the day out there. It started raining really hard, and then I called it quits and stopped filming and everything. But you know, I just wanted to give a little bit of a background as to what I was doing up there, because I didn't really go out and actually make a video. It was more or less just you know, running the camera and stopping it every time that I caught a fish. So we're going to jump into playing that morning of practice that I had, and it ended up being one of the most special days. I caught my biggest bass on the river, one of the biggest bass I've ever heard of being caught on the river. So let's jump into it and let's show it to you guys right now. Go guys, first bass of the day. It's a smallmouth on a little current seam here on the main river. Another smallmouth. Go. That one's a little nicer. Tons of bait right here. You can see it just flickering. Now it's coming down the river. But that's a solid smallmouth right there. A little bit better smallmouth. Keep getting bigger every time. Still have not been able to find a big one, but I've caught smallmouth on, I guess that thing's a little smaller than I thought, but I've caught smallmouth on a few different wing dams now. Just gotta get a big one. That's a good one. Really good one. There we go. Solid fish right there. So, I'm still out here fishing wing dams. It's my first largemouth and the biggest bass of the day for sure. It's cold out here, but man, everything I've caught so far has been on the crankbait. Seems like they just want something to react to and they'll bite it. Not biting it great, but good enough to catch them. It seemed like on that cast I might have had a bite and then lost it and then got this thing. I don't know if it was the same one that bit first or if there's a school of them there, but we're gonna get her back in there and see if we can catch some more. Check this out. Look at that frickin' lamprey on that fish. That thing is giant. Oh my god, it fell off in the boat. Oh, that's so nasty. That thing is huge. Well, I got it off you, buddy. Gross. That might be the biggest one I've ever seen. Look at that thing. That's a giant. Ugh. Guys, I've been frickin' scoping with the jerk bait for a while now. Oh my god. There's been huge marks chasing my jerk bait. And I finally just hooked a big one. And it's frickin' huge. Oh my god, is it big. Oh my gosh, guys. I could tell they were bass because they were chasing the jerk bait, but man, it's been tough to get one to bite. Finally hooked one here. See if I can get her in the boat. It's like a 5-pounder, maybe more. Oh my gosh. That's like a 6.5. That's a giant, guys. That's like a giant. I could hardly even believe that they were bass. Like, you wouldn't believe the size of the marks on the Mega Live here. It's absolutely unreal. Like, just giant blobs. It looks like they're huge carp, but like I said, they're chasing the jerk bait. And I guess that's what they are. Oh my gosh, let's go. Look at that thing. Just started raining. Here we go. Just locked at 727. What a freaking anomaly on the Mississippi River. My God. All right, guys, what you just saw was one of the most special catches to me, one of the most special mornings that I've had on the Mississippi. That largemouth was my biggest bass on the river to date, and one of the biggest I've ever heard of being caught. It's actually my second biggest bass that I've ever caught as well. So, you know, it was definitely one that I'm going to remember for a long time. Just one of those that it's a once in a lifetime fish, really. And I was lucky enough to catch one. I didn't think that I'd ever be someone that would catch a fish over 7 pounds on the river, but just managed to get it done. And I hope I can do it again someday, and hopefully in a tournament. But I don't know, we're gonna get back out there. Got a BFL coming up this weekend again, the second BFL of the season. And like I said, guys, we're gonna be dropping videos from the first BFL team tournament that I fished and a couple other ones here and there. So just be ready for all those, and it should be good. The river's been on fire, fishing's been good, and hopefully we can keep it up and start cashing some checks this year. But we'll see you guys next time here on Grind Season Outdoors. Until then, have a very good one.